Office Depot will hand you $15 just for buying gift cards this week, but the clock is ticking. It's Monday, August 10th, and this is Points Wire. Let's start there. Doctor of Credit is reporting that Office Depot and Office Max stores are running an instant discount. Buy $300 in Visa gift cards, take $15 off at the register. It runs August 9th through the 16th, so you've basically got this week to hit a store.
Okay, but let's do the actual math before anyone drives over there. Those $300 Visa cards carry an activation fee, usually somewhere around $8 or $9 each. So the 15 off doesn't just fall in your pocket, it mostly cancels the fee. Where this works is if you pay with a card that earns well at office supply stores and you already have a plan to spend those gift cards down. If you're just buying them to buy them, the juice isn't worth it.
Fair. This is a small, tidy deal, not a jackpot. Corroborated source, real end date, and it stacks nicely if you've got a card earning bonus points at office stores. Just know the gift cards are the product here, so have a use for them.
And read the register receipt. Instant discounts at these stores sometimes only trigger on the first pack, not every pack you ring up.
Good flag. Next up, and this one is perfectly timed for annual fee season. Over on the Chase Sapphire subreddit, someone asked whether they can effectively erase their Sapphire Reserve annual fee by paying themselves back with points.
So here's the mechanic, and it's real. The Reserve's fee posts to your account like any other charge. You can then use Pay Yourself Back or a straight points redemption against that charge to wipe it out. And because Chase is currently boosting certain redemptions, the poster was looking at getting roughly a 25% bump, meaning fewer points to cover the same fee.
Which is a genuinely nice option if you're on the fence about the renewal. You're not calling anybody. You're not begging for a retention offer. You're just quietly covering the fee with points you already have.
Right. But I want to be the wet blanket for a second. Covering the fee with points is only smart if those points are worth less to you as a fee eraser than they'd be transferred to an airline. If you're the kind of person getting 5 or 6 cents a point on business class flights, burning them at a boosted cash equivalent rate is a step down. This is a great tool for people sitting on points with no travel plan. It's a worse deal if you're a transfer maximizer.
Well said. Use it when the alternative is the points just sitting there. Speaking of Chase getting stricter, this is worth everyone's attention. Miles to Memories, in their monthly recap, noted that Chase has quietly added an abuse warning to its program terms.
And this is the one I had actually slowed down on. We don't have the full text of exactly what changed or how aggressively Chase plans to enforce it, so I'm not going to tell you the sky is falling, but the direction is clear. Issuers are watching manufactured spending, welcome bonus churning, and weird redemption patterns more closely than they used to. If your whole strategy depends on gaming the edges, this is a gentle reminder that the house can change the rules.
Which honestly loops right back to that Office Depot gift card deal. Buying stacks of Visa cards to hit spend is exactly the kind of activity that shows up on those radar screens. Do it in moderation.
Moderation and a real reason. That's the whole game.
Let's get to a win, because I love a win. On the Sapphire subreddit, someone posted a price match success story. They booked 7 nights at a non-loyalty rate through Chase Travel, found it cheaper elsewhere, filed the price match claim, and reportedly got a big chunk back. Depending on the numbers, we're talking potentially up to $1,000 refunded.
This is a single data point, so I'd frame it as what's possible, not what's guaranteed. But the underlying benefit is real. The Reserve's price match guarantee on portal bookings does pay out. The trick is that it works best on generic, non-loyalty hotel rates, where the same room is easy to find cheaper on another site. On branded loyalty rates, it gets murky fast. Book the plane rate, keep screenshots, file promptly.
And it pairs with the point that this is real money on a benefit people forget they have. If you booked a hotel through Chase and the price dropped, go check.
One caution, matching into a cheaper rate can cost you the perks that came with the pricier booking, like breakfast or resort credits. Do the full comparison, not just the headline number.
Last full story, and it's pure inspiration. On the Award Travel subreddit, a traveler broke down a trip they booked before an upcoming program lock-in, round-trip business class to Japan, plus a leg to LA on United and Cathay Pacific, all in for about 214,000 points. They pegged the cash value around $6,500.
That's roughly 3 cents a point in value, which is a solid, believable outcome. Not a mythical 8-cent redemption, just a genuinely good use of a big balance. And Cathay Business is a lovely product. This is the answer for anyone sitting on a pile of points wondering what they're for.
Quick radar before we go. Capital One's lounges are getting a lot of love this week, with one flyer calling them the best of the bunch, even over Chase's Sapphire lounges. But on the flip side, a traveler reported the DFW Sapphire Lounge left their elderly mom without a promised wheelchair until boarding had already started. Chase's lounges are still expanding, and the service isn't always keeping up.
And a reminder, the 30% Amex to Avios transfer bonus is still floating out there, but only move points when you've got a specific seat to book. Don't speculatively transfer.
That's the show. If this saved you $1 or sparked one good trip, send it to the friend who always ends up booking everyone's flights. They'll thank you.
PointsWire is for information and entertainment, not financial advice. Terms and offers change fast, so always verify before you act. Links to every source are in the show notes. See you tomorrow.